Ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it ain't out, you gotta see the show. It's a live mode, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the third day of March 2026. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, back in for Cheryl, Tony Carr. Made things happen so you can come back a second day. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm awake.
Yeah. I appreciate that, you bring in that vibe this morning so that, I come out of the gate excited, happy. Here we go into another day. Checking with you and you're like, yeah. Yes.
I think
We're
that's
here. We're here. We're doing our thing. It's fine.
I think that's most people's morning vibe. I think you're the exception.
Well, I'm here to get people going in the right direction. It's what we're doing here. I
like it.
So, yeah. So, well, I appreciate you getting up again this morning and hopping on. Does day two? I know you were excited because you haven't done a show in a while. You haven't done a radio show. You produce the comedy show, so you don't get on stage as much. Does it lose the luster day two? Because you were excited going into day one. Now day two, are you just kind of like, yeah, I
gotta tell you, halfway through the show yesterday, it felt like we had continued to do shows. Like,
yeah,
I just had to snap back into it. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah.
So does that mean that you feel good today? Like now you're more comfortable? Like the nerves are gone? Or is it just kind of like, yeah, I did this. Now I can take another year or two break.
I hope we're not taking a year or two break after this. I'll be honest, I didn't really have nerves. It was more excitement. Just
nerves might be the wrong word, but the excitement. That's what I was explaining to Cheryl the other day. She asked me, like, did I ever get nervous? After a while getting on stage and stuff. And I wasn't nervous because I knew it was how it was going to go. It was the butterfly excitement. It was the I can't wait to do it because I love doing it.
I get that more going on stage than I do on this stage.
For sure.
There's a different vibe. There's a different this is going on stage is like a roller coaster to me. The build up, and then once it's going, then you don't want it to stop. Just like how where this is more of a, because there's breaks and stuff. It's more of a all right, I want to make sure I get that one. You don't miss a bit on here. A bit you want to do, you have time to remember to do it. Where we've all done a great set, got off stage and went, oh, damn, I forgot to try the new thing.
Sure.
So this is more relaxing to me. That's more exciting.
Well, and the other side to that is the tight wire walk. It's the idea that if you eat it on stage, you know it. Here, we're not going to find out for days, I mean, I got a couple of messages yesterday saying, it was a good show, it was fun, but if people didn't like it, it's not like I'm going to hear about it, in 30 seconds. You know, I mean,
I-
once in a while we'll get that, that kind of goofy person that'll hop on the comments while we're doing the video, and not having fun. This really is no good, things like that. But that's a rarity,
Yeah, I mean, usually when you're having a bad show, I like to let you know right away. Usually I'll send you a message saying, "Steve, what's going on? You tired? You messing up?"
Right.
But
It's been a long time since I
sorry,
got one of those
sorry.
messages.
Yeah. You couldn't go with the bit, huh? You couldn't go with the bit.
No, I'm saying from you. I
Oh.
have gotten them. It was usually when we were doing the show together, which was weird.
True enough.
He'd be like, "This is not going well. I really wanted to talk to this comic about comedy. Why is he talking to you about football?"
Oh my God.
For those
You
that
love
don't
that
know,
story too.
Tony is not a
Yeah.
sports guy. He's not into sports. He would he's the guy that goes to the Super Bowl party and says "Go team," and there is no team name there. He just says "Go team." So we had on comedian Jim Brewer. A lot of people know from like Half Baked and things like that, and he always seems high. I don't think he is always high, but he always seems that way. That's the way he almost comes across permanently high. So,
Correct.
yeah.
He fit in Half Baked very well.
Perfectly well. Yeah,
Perfectly,
absolutely. Yeah. So we get him on the show. Tony's very excited to talk with him.
I actually did show prep for that interview. Like I had notes. Steve, is that a fact?
Yeah.
And is that uncommon for me?
Right. You didn't,
Yeah.
because you always knew, like, with an interview, you were always like, well, Steve will take it somewhere. Like, we'll get somewhere out of it. We'll chit chat with him. And if it comes down to it, like, you always would have like a question in your back pocket. Like, because we had some comedians that were just, much to my stunnedness, much to my surprise, were just kind of like yes or no answers, or were so weird that you couldn't even like deal.
Remember Piff the Magic Dragon?
Exactly what I was gonna say. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the same interview every time, and it was awful, and it went nowhere. But he did
Right.
the same thing every time. The last time, I don't think we took him. I think we passed.
Yeah, because we didn't know what to say to him.
He wouldn't break character, but then if you talk to him in character, he'd be like, "Why are you talking to me like I'm not a person?"
Right. It was like he enjoyed just messing with the whole idea of it.
Which is a funny bit for, I don't know, 18 seconds,
Right.
maybe 30. And once you get the reaction that, oh, you're gonna be goofy and not go with it,
Right.
well, now we have 15 more minutes to fill.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think the last time we did, I think we were like, all right, that's it, because we knew he was going to do it.
Right. It was just, yeah. The other side of that was, do you remember comedian Pablo Francisco?
That was the other one I was going to bring up, where that's the interview I could do by myself, because all I got to do is say, Pablo Francisco is going to be at the Chicago Improv. I'm going to go get some coffee. And he would just talk.
He would just go.
And in 10 different voices.
Yes. And none of them, though, like, some impressionists will have like a bit. He almost didn't have bits. He just had half sentences between all the characters in his brain.
Right. And I've seen his show. That's what it's like.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's just manic.
Yeah, it's totally manic. There's some alcohol that's involved.
Okay.
And it's at the speed that if you can follow along with it, you're amazing. Because you just sit. I can't imagine sitting for the whole thing. Your head would be spinning.
Right. I have a hard enough time when we have him just talking to us. It's just it's insane. So
the voices are spot on, though. You gotta give it to him. No matter what,
he does great impressions.
Incredible.
And he gave us a great liner. And it was like a movie liner.
Oh, yeah, the
But he also he does that like movie voices, like in a world where Steve and Toby are hanging out. Tony, get to the car. Tony, get to the car. Like that's how
right.
You just kept doing things with you and cars.
So anyways, back to the sports.
Yes, back to Jim Brewer. So we get Jim Brewer on. Tony, super excited, cannot wait to talk comedy with Jim Brewer. He's going to be at the Improv, all this stuff. And one of
the best comedy writers. All I want to do is talk about him, about his writing, because it's incredible. He's an incredible writer, and he looks at things from such a different angle. I'm like, this guy's going to be different. He was different. He was different than what I expected.
Yeah. So gets on and starts talking to me about the Mets and the Cubs, and goes on and what happened in the last game. And we start chit-chatting about, and Tony's over there going, they told us we only have him for 15 minutes. We're like 7 minutes in, and you guys are still talking baseball. I want to talk a little comedy, please.
If I remember right, he made a bet with us.
He did. I think you're in the playoffs. Yeah.
Right. It ended up being people talked about the bet on other stations.
Yeah. I think
I don't remember this.
It had something to do with the playoffs, but I just remember you being so like, no, this is not what we're doing here. No.
I don't even think we really talked comedy, because by the time he switched over, we've had to get the plugs out, and we
may have done a little, but it was just it was all over.
Well, and you told him, you said, for God's sakes, that dude wants to talk to you about comedy.
He's dying. He's right. He doesn't. He's over there like, we'd take a breath in talking about baseball, and you'd be like, and Susie, gonna go back to baseball again. All right. Yeah.
He loves his sports.
Yes.
You know what though? He ended up being a good interview. If you remember.
Was a lot of fun. Yes.
He was absolutely a lot of fun. Because he came back because of sports, because of the bet, and then we did talk. We did have a real interview, but it was what a great dude, and
yeah.
Good times.
I think that was around the time too that we may have talked to him about because I think the guy from the lead singer of AC/DC was like sick at the time, and he was his neighbor, and he was trying to talk him into going to sing for AC/DC or something.
Have you seen Brewer's bit on AC/DC?
I think I have. Yeah. Because he's got a band on stage with him when he does it, right?
Right. It's about different liquor entering your body like it's a party. But I forget what AC/DC song it's to, but it's a song, and it's a story, and it's one of the funniest, one of the best written. Here.
Oh, you froze up there for a second.
Yeah, am I back? I got a black screen. Oh,
no,
there we are.
Now you're back. You're back. Yep. You were saying it was one of the best well-written bits.
Right. And we end up asking about it, and it's like, oh, well, I'm friends with them, and we did it. We were just playing. I'm like, you're playing guitar with AC/DC? Right. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah, it was, and I think he was like, I think they were like neighbors or something. Like,
they were neighbors.
And this was before. It was right before they ended up putting Axl Rose into the band for like the rest of their tour or something. But he was trying to talk Jim Brewer into going and doing it. So today is 33 Flavors Day. I'm gonna just take a guess that this has something to do with Baskin Robbins. Just guessing. Yes, Baskin Robbins known for its 31 flavors, not 33. So it's unclear why the day is called 33 flavors. Because I think at one time they did have 33 flavors. I think they added on to it, I believe.
I thought they had 34 flavors. I'm gonna do some Googling.
All right. Today is I Want You to Be Happy Day, National Anthem Day, Cold Cuts Day. You like sandwiches? I know you're talking about taking sandwiches on the road with you in your fridge in your truck or in your van.
I do like a good sandwich, but I burn out on them because if I work too much, then I'm like, oh my God, I need a hot sandwich. I need
well, that makes sense.
I need some pasta.
I need some
pizza.
food. Yeah, I need some real
Yeah.
food. Yeah, that makes sense. Moscow Mule Day, Mulled Wine Day, Soup It Forward Day. I assume this is buy soup for somebody day. So just says soup it forward. So yeah, probably buy somebody some soup today. Sportsmanship Day, Peace Corps Day, Peach Blossom Day, Purim, which is something on the Hebrew calendar. Sure, we got a Jewish holiday and Cheryl's not here. Talking Third Person Day. Oh, Steve Touhy does not like people that talk in third person.
Nothing makes the president seem more stable than third person talk.
Oh, there was athletes that do it all the time. I mean, there was we watched this show. Now I know you're not into sports, but it was all about the Dallas Cowboys. And there's a running back named Herschel Walker, who the entire interview he talked about himself in third person. Herschel Walker was not very excited about the trade with Herschel Walker. And Herschel Walker's mom got really mad about when Herschel Walker would talk about himself in the third person. But that's just what Herschel Walker does.
That's what Herschel Walker does.
Stop.
Tony Carr has an update on 31 flavors.
Yeah.
All right, and this has to stop. We can't do this all show, or
No,
I'll be doing it all day.
Right, it'll kill me. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they can carry 31 flavors at a time. If you ever see 32 to 34 flavors in the store, it means it's for a limited time. But here's the thing: if they can have 34 flavors for a limited time, then the first statement's not true.
Right. Then you can have more. But I do remember that thing about the rotating thing. I think Cheryl looked this up one day. We were talking about it because I thought when we were kids it went from 31 to 32 and then 32 to 33, and I was wrong. So I could have swore it went up when we were kids.
And in my head, the sign has a 34, but I think
that's in my head. It has a 32. So I thought it like jumped. So I guess not. So Steve Touhy and Tony Carr are both stunned by this. You know what's so funny though about the idea of talking third person day? I do it every day when I come out of breaks. I do say, Stephen Cheryl with you here hanging out. It's a thing in radio, but it doesn't feel like that. Does that make sense? Like I don't actually talk in third person. It's more of like setting the stage, because if you were on television, your names would go across the bottom, which by the way, yesterday our names were on the bottom. Today they're not. I don't know it's a weird setting thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, I saw that when I was playing around with the software. You can make stuff scroll across the bottom too, but I don't remember how.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, but I know that I don't know what it is. Sometimes when I go in, the names are there on the bottom, and sometimes when I go in, they're not. There's something with the software, so I'll mess with it later. But nonetheless, if you were on a TV show and we showed up, it would say Steve Touhy and Tony Carr. Like it would say our names on the bottom, so you don't have to reintroduce yourself. But radio, you do. Right. So I do have to talk in third person regularly, but Steve Touhy doesn't like to talk about Steve Touhy in third person like that. So today is TB 303 Appreciation Day. So it's a bass synthesizer made in the early 1980s by Roland. So enjoy the bass synthesizer. We were playing music. I'd play some 80s music for you. It's probably like what you hear in the beginning of Jump would be my guess.
Like a Casio?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like something like that. Like a bass synthesizer, like would be like,
like deep.
I don't think like bass guitar. I think like, oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, is it a synthesizer, but it's the deep tones? Because that sounds that'd be dull. Yeah. So is it like the Halloween background? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe. Yeah. They say it debuted in 1981. It didn't gain popularity till the late 80s when it became the primary device for creating acid house music.
Acid house music?
Yes. Take
what
that.
Is it? Yeah.
Steve Touhy does not know what acid house music is. Steve Touhy does not want to keep talking about this.
Steve Touhy should start what is it? Acid house music station.
Right. acid house music all day, man. What is acid house music? I don't know. Unique Names Day. What if cats and dogs had thumbs day? That would be weird. World Wildlife Day. And last, but by no means least, today is Canadian Bacon Day. I just told you yesterday I have a thing with Canadian bacon. I've told this story before, but I will do it quickly. When I was a kid, Easter weekend, we were driving back from Florida, and our car broke down in a little town in Tennessee that literally had a hotel, a gas station, which had a mechanic, thankfully, a restaurant, and 4 fireworks stores. That was it. That was all that was in the entire town. That's all that was there. So we went to the restaurant. I ordered bacon and eggs for dinner. At least I was excited. I was a kid. I was getting bacon and eggs for dinner. They brought it over, and it was Canadian bacon. And I'm like, what is this? I was a little kid. What? This isn't bacon. This is weird. My parents were like, well, it's Canadian bacon. That must be all the only kind of bacon they have here. And it was. I don't know why. In the middle of Tennessee, they only had Canadian bacon, but they did. Right. It was gross, and I've never liked Canadian bacon since then because I feel duped by Canadian bacon. I feel like it's a fake bacon.
A fake bacon. All right. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So it did not work for me. So
it sounds dramatic. It sounds like it really left a scar.
It ruined Canadian bacon for me. I cannot have it now. That's why I couldn't get an Egg McMuffin yesterday for $1 because it's not the right bacon on there. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll take care of our poll question from yesterday, dive into a new one, and then we got what's happening, all kinds of fun stuff. So thanks for getting up early and hanging out with us here in Touhyville. Good morning.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh,
Where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Touhyville for today and tomorrow.
What's today?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
Oh, hello, early bird.
Right, early bird.
The early bird. Worm.
We have work to do.
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
Well, someone has to do it, right?
But it's not going to be me.
It's certainly not going to be me.
Let's be bucking for another ring.
You're on the air.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here, hanging out. Tony Carr in for Cheryl Touhy this morning. Cheryl is in Washington, D.C. Had her first big day out there yesterday. It was travel, and then got settled into her hotel, which she sent me. So they have put them up in a 5-star resort. Her hotel looked nicer than just about every apartment I've ever had. I mean, she walked in,
treat her right.
Right? She walked in, she calls me, she goes, I've never been in a hotel that has 2 bathrooms. It's a hotel room that has 2. So you walk in, there's a bathroom right next to the door, like in most hotels. Then there's a whole living room. There's a balcony where she sees like all the views of Washington, D.C. Then there's a bedroom that has a walk-in closet, a big bathroom, and then you know how in a lot of like nice hotels, the only time I've ever seen it is in Vegas. They've got like a glass shower stall where it's just all clear, which by the way, everybody made fun of me for having a clear shower curtain, but then you go to the fancy places and it's all glass. So I'm just saying I was fancy before there was fancy.
See?
Steve Touhy was fancy. So I haven't let that
go.
God. But this has the glass wall. So, you know, if you want to have erotic shower time, apparently. But then inside there's also a bathtub. So there's a shower in the glass, like with a little lip so you don't flood the whole room. And a bathtub in there too. Not a bathtub that you stand in like in a normal house and you take a shower. There's a shower stall next to it, a bathtub. So somebody could be taking a bath while you take a shower. In a hotel, how many people are doing all this in a hotel?
I think there's a lot of stuff happening in hotels that make,
I guess. Yeah.
You know.
Steve Touhy doesn't want to know all the things that go on in hotels. So so she had that. So she was all excited about that. Because, you know, listen, we don't live the fancy life. So when things like that happen, we get excited. So she did that. Then she went to George Washington's house last night. You know, he's 650 years old, you know, but he invited them over. And they do a whole like tour and everything. She was showing me. It's like a blizzard there. They do an outdoor tour and it was just the snow was coming down like crazy. And then they went to some fancy dinner at George Washington's house last night. So that was all last night. Today they go to some National Association for Broadcasting big to do. So that's I think it's like an awards thing and a lunch and seminars and all kinds of stuff. And then they go to the Hill. It's where the progress is made, Tony. Where the politicians, they make the decisions. on the hill.
On the hill.
Yeah, or
Hmm.
at the hill, or to the hill, or over
I
the
think
hill,
it's
or
on.
through the woods.
I think it's on.
I think it's on the hill. I'm with you.
Yeah.
By the way, portion of the show this morning brought to us by Jasper County Community Services. Visit the Rensselaer Senior Center Thursday at noon. They're playing Never Have I Ever. I have never played Never Have I Ever. Have you?
Tony Carr has played Never Have You Ever and is not a fan. Is not a fan.
Oh no.
That is I have not played that game with my wife, but I have played that game back in my dating days.
Okay.
Nothing complicates an evening like winning. Never Have You Ever.
Well, I guess there's a couple of things there. One, you can find out some things about the person that you're in a relationship with that you don't necessarily want to know. Like you never really wanted to know those things that they have
Right.
done. Two, do you take a drink like if you have done it or you've never done it? I've never played the game.
The way I've played it, you either answer the question or you take a drink.
Oh, okay. So if you don't answer the question, you take a drink.
That's the way I've played it. And once you start answering the questions and you realize you don't want to lose the ability to drive because now the date's not going well, now you have to answer all the questions.
Gotcha. Well, I would imagine at the Jasper County Community Services at the Rensselaer Senior Center for 55 and older, I would imagine it's probably not a drinking game. I'm just taking a guess, but nonetheless, they do fun things for those 55 and older. Visit Jasper County Community Services on Facebook to find out all the stuff. I've got their whole calendar here of just great stuff going on all the time at the Rensselaer Senior Center and at the Fozzie Senior Center. So. Very cool stuff. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question because, as I pointed out to you before, and Cheryl will be happy to know this because she thinks it's always her fault that we're behind at this point in the show. So our commercial breaks are 6:20 and then 6:30. It's now 6:39, and we haven't taken our second break yet, which was supposed to be at 6:30. But Cheryl always thinks it's her. But I'm saying it just happened when you start chit-chatting first thing, the morning just flows,
I'm gonna say it's not that. I'm gonna say it's you. You're the consistent thing here.
That's and I tell her that whenever she tries to blame herself, I'm like, no, I've got the controls. I can stop it. I'm enjoying the conversation, and therefore I assume the folks hanging out here in Touhyville are enjoying the conversation. Like Todd, who's our buddy who does mornings in Michigan City, Indiana, and always checks in with us in the morning during the show. Good morning, Todd. Sue says good morning. Darlene says good morning. And Ed says, Ed getting involved in third person day. He says Ed only passes out in hotels. So they're talking third person day. So, all right, let's go take a look at our poll question real quick from yesterday, where we had asked you guys, what household chores do you actually enjoy doing? The overwhelming amount of people said none. They just do not like doing the chores. They're like, I don't want to do them. I would have to agree with that. If my choice was to not do any household chores, I would pass. I would not do them. I would maybe do cooking. I enjoy grilling, and I know you like grilling. I would recommend to you a Blackstone if you don't have one already.
A Blackstone, really?
Yes.
I want to get a pellet grill.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you do, and I didn't know we were going to be talking about this, so I can't think of the name of the brand right now.
Okay.
I'll look it up when we're in commercial break, but it's the ones that you pour these wooden pellets in it and you set the temperature.
Got it.
And it's wood pellets, so it's smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smoke. It's
a smoker.
Really,
yeah.
It's really more flavor, and then you can actually set it to an exact temperature. Right now, I have a gas Weber, which I love, but if you want to slow cook, Traeger. Thank you, Brian Walsh. I want to get my next grill is going to be a Traeger.
Gotcha.
And I feel like you can get the same effect as a Blackstone by just getting a big piece of cast iron. You know, they have cast irons that fit the whole grill.
Maybe, but when Cheryl and I were split, I just went with a small, almost travel grill. So we've just stuck with that as our grill. And it's just the two of us most of the time that I'm cooking for, so we don't need a big grill. But I love when she said she wanted the Blackstone, I was like, this is going to be another one of those things that's a waste of money. We're never going to touch it. We're not going to use it. This is dumb. I don't want to do it. But I did it because she really wanted it. I'm like, okay. I love it. I use it all the time.
What's better about it? So
I don't
for people,
know.
So for people that don't know, the Blackstone is more of a flat
griddle.
top.
Yeah, it's a flat top griddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
to me, that seems not like cooking on a grill because there's no the flame is not exposed.
Right. It's not like cooking on a grill. It's a totally different thing. But I like I've learned how to make chicken fried rice. I love making breakfast on there where I'm throwing a bunch of French toast and sausage on there at the same time. I like making fajitas where I'm just mixing up all the vegetables on it and stuff like that. I like cooking on it. I don't know what makes it better, worse, or different than a grill. I just like doing it. I enjoy doing it.
So on my Weber, I have a piece of cast iron that perfectly fits the entire space of the grill.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually two pieces. So you can do half one side open, one side closed, or the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's the same thing as having a Traeger. But when I'm doing steak, I want that flame underneath it.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to buy it. Okay. So you still use your little grill.
Oh, sure. I got the grill right next to we have a screen porch and I have all of them in there. So I have the grill next to the Blackstone. I use them both. Yeah, absolutely.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what a meter is? It's a wireless meat probe.
The thing that I was going to, so I got to take this break, but we're not done with grill talk today because I want to talk about the thermometer things because that changed my life. I didn't get the one that you have, but I just got a meat thermometer to change my life. So
I pushed hard for you to get the kind that I had,
know
it was life-changing for me.
And Cheryl almost bought me one. And I'll explain. You actually, even though you told me like about all the greatness of it, it made me know I didn't want one. So it was I know. I've got that.
I'm dying. I gotta know.
That. I've got more Alexa stuff from yesterday. So we have so much stuff that we still got to get to. Thankfully, we still got 2.5 hours of show left. So we'll
Tony Carr's very excited.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Cloudy skies today with a high near 45. Might see some showers later this afternoon. Tonight, 30% chance of showers mostly before 9 o'clock. Cloudy after that with a low of 36. Wednesday, chance of showers on and off throughout the day with a high near 51. Wednesday night, expect some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm with a low around 45. Thursday, showers expected before noon, then showers likely in the afternoon with a high of 59. 30% chance of showers Thursday night.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at gladspapharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Visit CI Insurance, the 5-time winner of Best Insurance Agency today, with offices in Rensselaer, DeMont, and Lowell. Or visit online at ciinsurance.com.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Welcome to Touhyville.
Morning is an important time of day.
Are you awake?
I am awake. But I'm not happy. It is way too early for this, guys. And I haven't even had my coffee yet.
So it's Tuesday.
Hey, it's only Tuesday. Is it really?
Yep, nothing to get excited about.
Well, I, for one, am very excited about this.
About what?
About what? About this show. What about this show?
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here. Tony Carr in for Cheryl this morning. Portions of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Now, in Rensselaer, Monday and Tuesday means $19 haircuts. I believe I will be heading over there today to get myself a haircut. I'm gonna try. Ace has a vet's appointment today, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to get a haircut today. I'm in need of a haircut, and I want to go get my $19 haircut over at Supercuts in Rensselaer. Also got to mention we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com for energy-saving tips, money-saving tips, safety tips, and more, all with dealing with electricity. That's jasperremc.com. You can also go and like Jasper County REMC on Facebook as well. All right, let's see what's happening. President Trump has now attacked more countries than any other president in modern history, which automatically makes him the front runner for the first ever UFC Peace Prize. Apparently, Trump has already authorized strikes on 7 nations during his second term, 8 if you count Minnesota. I don't know if you want to count us. Today is National If Pets Had Thumbs Day. Expect more holidays like this as weed becomes legal in more states. You know what would be cool? If our dog had a thumb he could use. That'd be awesome. Walmart recently announced a new executive team. So they have a new CEO, new CFO, and new COO. They did leave the head of Bathroom Meth Labs though in place. He's gonna stay. He's not gonna move. A Florida man attacked a Chinese restaurant because he thinks it will release a new COVID strain. And that's why there's crazy, and then there's Florida crazy. Chelsea Handler. Now, I feel like this is time going back to when we were doing the show before. Chelsea Handler made a topless video urging men to get vasectomies. I'm not sure if it worked, but ever since she posted it, there's been a spike in self-castrations. Not sure if that has anything to do with it. And lastly, Paramount Plus and HBO Max will be combined into one streaming service after the sale of Warner Brothers is approved. No word yet on what it will be called, maybe Paramax or HBO Mount. Meanwhile, Disney Plus and Peacock have combined. I think it's going to be called probably shouldn't combine those two on the radio. I'm gonna leave that one off. With combining Disney and Peacock. I'm gonna gonna hold off on doing that. So, Steve and Tony with you here, having fun on a delightful Tuesday morning. Okay, let's talk a little grilling before we take our next break. For goodness sakes, the time is flying. By the way, you mentioned Brian helped you out with Traeger. Brian says, "Good morning, first time listener. Welcome, Brian. Welcome to Touhyville. We appreciate you jumping on. He found us through one of your sites because we are again on all of our normal videos. Touhyville, the Q, 98 Gold. We're also on Touhyville YouTube, and we're on Touhyville on Twitch. But we're also on Tony Carr's Facebook page. Chicago's Tony Carr really likes Tony Carr's Facebook page. We're on Chicago's Comedy Scene Facebook page and Chicago's Comedy Scene YouTube as well. Do you have us on the correct YouTube today? I didn't know you were so famous that you had 15 different YouTube pages.
I do not know how to fix it. I need to get on a real computer. I tried to fix it on my iPad yesterday. But it did get views, so I don't know. I don't know why it's not with the rest of my comedy stuff. It actually turns out I have.
It is with your comedy stuff, though. It was with your. There was a couple of videos of you doing comedy on that YouTube channel.
Right, but I also have a bunch of videos of me interviewing comics back when we were doing that on Zoom, and it's not with that, and that's where it belongs. And I don't know how to change it.
I couldn't even find that. Where's that at? How many channels do you have? 3, 4?
I thought I had one, but I didn't know that it was divided in 2 until you said you couldn't find it. And
listen, I have one that I created many years ago when I was with Mike, and I did it under a Yahoo email address. And somewhere along the way, when Google bought YouTube, I now don't have access to it anymore. I can't do anything with it. It's just there. I can't change it. I can't do anything with it. I would love to. There's stuff on there that I want. There's stuff on there that I want to get rid of, that I don't want my name associated with. There's nothing I can do. It's just there. It's just out there. But there's some really cool stuff too. There's like us interviewing Robert Englund, and Nightmare on Elm Street guy and stuff. So it's there. I just can't do anything with it. So.
I don't like that. Tony Carr don't like that.
No, Steve Touhy doesn't like that either. So Susie says, "Good morning, Steve and Tony. You guys chat well. Thanks for the fun show." Thank you, Susie. We appreciate that. That's so nice. Susie always has nice things to say. She messaged me after the show yesterday. She said she had a lot of fun with us. So
that's exact opposite message I got from my children yesterday, if you remember.
Yeah, they said that we need to talk about things that are more interesting. So. And apparently his children have control over Tony's video because they've turned him off. They've said, no more Tony. He doesn't get to be on the program anymore. So they said, forget it. Dad, we're taking control of the internet. And you don't get to be on anymore. So anyway, we do have to take a break anyway, so we will do that. There you are. I said your children got mad that you were talking about them. They took control of the internet. You don't even realize that they've got control over all of it.
What you don't realize is that's exactly what happened. My daughter just called me.
And it turned you off?
Guess what happens to an iPad when someone calls it? It goes to that phone call. So
wait a minute. If someone calls your phone, it goes to your iPad too?
Yeah, because I didn't.
Nope, that's it. There he goes again. Yeah. He left.
No, I got to do it for my phone. I got to turn on Do Not Disturb.
But that's so wild. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know if you call your phone, it goes right to your iPad.
It goes to both, so you can answer on both. It also would go to your Mac. Yeah.
Got it. I didn't know that. Yeah. All right. Well, we got to take our break anyway. So Steve Touhy and Tony Carr are going to talk about grilling coming up in the next hour. Also, I have a funny story about Alexa from last night. So yeah.
I want to go back to the meter Traeger thing that we were talking about.
For sure.
And I want people to know that it's National Talking Third Person Day and that we're not we're not this.
We're not really self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Steve Touhy's not self-absorbed like some people that talk about themselves in third person. Steve Touhy doesn't like that. So, all right. Listen, when it's Talk Like a Pirate Day, everybody enjoys that. So I don't know why we can't do talking third person day. So
If we're gonna keep doing it, I'm gonna keep reminding people why we are doing it because I feel weird.
Of course. That sounds good. So there you go. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back with Frank with sports. Find the big deal with Strachan Van Til and more fun. Nobody go anywhere.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is members' economic participation. Members contribute equitably to and democratically control the capital of their cooperative. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Whoa, boss, how did that happen?
Mind your business.
I mean, how did a forklift make a shish kebab out of our company truck?
I said, mind your business, Billy. It's why we have auto owners. We work with an independent agent to customize our policies. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered because unlike you, minding our business is their business.
Oh, that's simple human sense.
Visit CI Insurance, the 5-time winner of Best Insurance Agency today, with offices in Rensselaer, DeMont, and Lowell. Or visit online at ciinsurance.com.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly with nationwide 5G because Cricket is on the AT&T network. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-909-9696. 800-909-9696.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
A North Judson man, 31-year-old Andrew Boots, was fatally wounded during a hunting incident last Saturday night in Fulton County. Emergency personnel responded to a property west of US 31, south of State Road 110, near the Fulton-Marshall County line, where hunters were raccoon hunting. In a press release issued yesterday, the preliminary investigation showed that when one hunter fired at the animal climbing a tree, the round ricocheted, striking the victim, who was positioned nearby. Andrew Boots was taken to a South Bend hospital for treatment, where he passed away. Natural Resources said that the incident remains under investigation. Sheriffs in Indiana are required to complete a statistical report each year about the jail and the department. Jasper County Sheriff Pat Williamson said one of those stats this year had to do with his budget.
We didn't use out of our budget $373,000
In the Sheriff's Department, a lot of folks don't realize, but we do generate money in warrant services, civil process service, things like that. And we generated $260,000 last year. So if you add those two together, we gave the county back from what we generated ourselves as well as what we didn't spend out of the budget, $634,000.
Northern Indiana Public Service Company has announced that to help residential customers manage their bills and stay connected, they're offering temporary support measures through March 31st, namely waiving of late fees and reconnect fees, pausing service, disconnections for non-payment, and reducing reconnect deposits for gas customers. NIPSCO President Vince Parisi said these temporary support measures were being offered as a complement to existing assistance and billing options available that can be seen at nipsco.com/financial support or by calling them at 800-464-7726. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
81-year-old Patricia Stath of Rensselaer passed away on February 26th. Friends may call on Wednesday, March 4th from 2 until 4 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Patricia Stath will be held immediately following at 4 o'clock on Wednesday at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Rensselaer at a later date. Memorials may be made to Tri-County Bible Church, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel has been entrusted with the arrangements. 92-year-old Tom Korniak of Rensselaer passed away on February 22nd. Friends may call Thursday, March 5th from 9 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral Mass for Tom Korniak will be held immediately following at noon on Thursday at St. Augustine Catholic Church. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery, Rensselaer, with full military rites. Memorials may be made to Gilbalt School for Boys or St. Augustine Catholic Church. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 54-year-old Sergio Perez of Rensselaer passed away on February 27th. Visitation will be Thursday, March 5th from 10 a.m. until noon at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Sergio Perez will be held on Thursday, March 5th at noon at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Burial will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the Perez family at SteinkeFuneralHome.com. 95-year-old Robert Sear of Wheatfield passed away on February 25th. A visitation will be held at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott on Friday, March 6th from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Funeral services for Robert Sear will immediately follow on Friday at 11 with Pastor Brett Satkowiak officiating. Interment will be held at Calumet Park Cemetery, Maryville at 1 p.m. Jackson Funeral Service DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 84-year-old Alan Fleming of Rensselaer passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be on Saturday, March 7th from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Alan Fleming will follow at noon Central Time Saturday. Pastor Jeff Seeger officiating. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 71-year-old Ron Christensen of Morocco passed away on February 25th. The family of Ron Christensen is planning a celebration of life open house on Saturday, March 7th from 2 until 8 p.m. at 839 East 250 North, Morocco. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Purdue Institute for Cancer Research. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with cremation arrangements. 85-year-old Robert Gonsi of Rensselaer, formerly of Morocco, passed away on February 22nd. Cremation arrangements have been entrusted to Stanky Funeral Home. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Cloudy skies today with a high near 45. Might see some showers later this afternoon. Tonight, 30% chance of showers mostly before 9 o'clock. Cloudy after that with a low of 36. Wednesday, chance of showers on and off throughout the day with a high near 51. Wednesday night, expect some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm with a low around 45. Thursday, showers expected before noon, then showers likely in the afternoon with a high of 59. 30% chance of showers Thursday night.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. The IHSAA tournament in boys basketball gets underway with opening round play of the sectional round tonight. In Class 1A, Sectional 50 at Caston, area programs feature South Newton matching up against Tri-County, followed by North Newton taking on West Central. And news involving local girls high school track and field yesterday. Kankakee Valley senior pole vaulter Kaylee Haas officially made her college commitment, signing a letter of intent to join Division II Purdue Northwest in Hammond. As a member of Kankakee Valley's track and field program, Haas holds 2 Northwest Crossroads Conference titles, 2 sectional championships, a regional title, and qualified for last year's state finals. In her time to this point as a pole vaulter for the Cougars, Haas holds an indoor record of 10-1 and 10-9 outdoors. At Purdue Northwest, Haas plans to major in nursing. College basketball, latest AP top 25 polls out yesterday, both men's and women's hoops. First men's, 2 losses over the last week for Purdue, proving costly. The Boilermakers tumble 7 spots down to number 15. Illinois drops 1 spot to 11 for the second straight week. Duke holds at number 1. The women's AP top 25 poll sees no change in the top 9. UConn, perfect at 31-0, remains at 1. To the NBA, after Sunday's win over the Milwaukee Bucks, which wiped out an 11-game losing streak spanning all of February, the Bulls look for their second straight victory with a United Center visit tonight from the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder, who currently hold the Western Conference's best record at 47-15. The Bulls also close out a 7-game homestand. NHL, the Blackhawks close out their 5-game road swing tonight at the Winnipeg Jets. So far, the Blackhawks are 1-3-0 on the trip, having defeated the Utah Mammoth on Sunday. Yesterday, the Blackhawks traded defenseman Connor Murphy to the Edmonton Oilers, picking up a second-round pick in the 2028 NHL draft. Part of the deal includes the Blackhawks retaining 50% of Murphy's salary. Murphy departs the Blackhawks, having played in 60 games this season, producing 13 points, 4 goals, and 9 assists. He also led the team with 87 block shots. MLB Cactus League spring training in Arizona. White Sox lose 6-5 to the San Francisco Giants yesterday in Glendale. Today, the White Sox stay put in Glendale, welcoming in the San Diego Padres in Goodyear. The Cubs fall to the Cincinnati Reds 17-9. It's the Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers today in Phoenix. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Straggy Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Florida strawberries. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on Florida strawberries here at Straggy Man Till. On sale through today, new sale flyer tomorrow. If you hear that price, you'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Straggy Man Till and Touhyville. Good luck.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-939-2525. That's 800-939-2525. 800-939-2525.
All right, congratulations to Sharon and Rensselaer. She knew that Florida strawberries are on sale through today for just $1.99 each with the digital coupon. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. Shopping online at StragavanTilt.com saves you time and money. You get the same prices as you see in the store. Set it up for pickup or delivery. Use your online coupons, reward points, and more. Stragaman Till, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StragamanTill.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We'll draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles, autonomy and independence. Jasper County REMC is an autonomous, self-help organization controlled by their members. If they enter into agreements with other organizations, including governments, or raise capital from external sources, they do so on terms that ensure democratic control by their members and maintain their cooperative autonomy. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber.
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
97.7 The Q.
Hey, everybody, this is John Schneider, and you are listening to Touhyville with Steve and Cheryl.
Oh, it's going to be a great day.
This is Tuesday. What? No way. Today is Tuesday. Who's ready to go nuts?
What do you say? Who wants to help me out? Who wants to put on a show?
I'm talking microphones, everything.
What about personality?
Personality. I don't have a personality.
So fake it until you make it. Fake it till you make it.
I'll get the ball rolling.
It's showtime, baby.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here, hanging out on a delightful Tuesday morning. Cheryl is out in Washington, D.C. Tony Carr, nice enough to get up and hop on the computer and hang out with us dark and early in the morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Portion of the show today brought to us by Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store. Old-time candy, bottled sodas, Amish popcorn, and more. It's all there in downtown Hoopeston. Visit them at 109 East Main Street in Hoopeston. Go and like Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store on Facebook. Also, got to mention our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer on 231 in Rensselaer. Visit Steve's Specialized Services. Check out all the bad boy mowers, bandits, and tractors. They've got the 2026 models in, but that means there's great deals on the 2025s as well. Visit them in person on 231 in Rensselaer. Check out their showroom, their Honest Abe's showroom, Honest Abe's Log Home showroom, and check them out online at stevespecialized.com. All right.
Before we get into anything, I wanna tell everybody something.
Yes.
You work very hard. I have been trying to keep up. I have been trying to respond to comments and stuff, and I only have one little screen in front of me. Two, really. My phone and the. You sent me a picture of your setup. It's ridiculous, and I am having a hard time finding where. So we have a screen that says all the comments from everywhere, but we can't respond there. We have to go find the comment to respond to it, unless I don't know what I'm doing, and there's a way around that.
Yeah, you can respond on here. On there, like the three little dots. Oh wait, no, it just says yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. There used to be, maybe they changed something. So
anyways, you respond to so many people live while you're talking. I can't do it.
That's way easier than going and trying to find them and typing and all that stuff. I don't have time for all that, but it's so funny that you say that. For one, I appreciate it. And two, it's so funny because, Cheryl, now that the staff keeps getting smaller and smaller here, Cheryl's like, I should probably learn some of this stuff because, what if you broke your ankle or something? I'm like, well, then I'll slide down the stairs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So she's like, well, why I want to learn some of this stuff anyway. So I brought her around here one day, and let me preface this by saying, I'm a terrible teacher. I'm a doer. I know how to do all the things. I can show you how to do the things, but I don't know how to. I'm not really good at teaching things. I can just show you and then let you play with it. So,
because you always wanted to know everything and make yourself valuable, and you never learned how to teach other people.
Right. I don't know how else to teach other than show. Here, this is how you do it. But so she was like, first of all, I had no idea you had so much stuff going on during the show. So just to give you an idea, I sent you a picture of the multiple screens. So we're on WLQI and we're on 98 Gold. But those two stations have different commercials. They're in different areas. They're different radio stations. So I have to start one station commercial break, start the other station commercial break, and then look and make sure the timing is going to match up so that we come back on the air at the same time on both. So
That's crazy.
So that's what I'm doing during a break, while I'm having a banana and some coffee and figuring out what we're going to talk about next. But it's like she said, I always felt like I was ADD and multitask like to the 100th level. She's like, you're like to the 1,000,000th level with what you're multitasking with, which is very nice to hear. But at the same time, it does make me go, am I doing this right then? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this much. Maybe I should just, and that's how things fall through the cracks. Cause that's like you had said, the conversation started by you saying, it'd be kind of cool if there was like a little countdown clock so you knew when you had to come back. Now, I do have a countdown clock on one station and then a countdown clock on the other station. So I match those up and then I know I've got this much time left. But
right. I mean, technically, I guess I could just set a timer on my Apple Watch and, at the beginning of each segment. But I don't even know how long they're supposed to be. 10 minutes? 15? I don't know.
We don't either. Look, the next break will be at 7:30. So we might make it. We might not. We might start chit-chatting. I might take it at 7:28. Might take it at 7:33. You never know. Who knows what'll happen? By the way, Kara says, good morning, Steve and Tony. Good morning, Kara. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. And Ed trying to help you out with your iPad. He says you can change the settings off, change the settings to off on the iPad so you don't get calls in the middle of the show. So
yeah, I have now done that. Yeah, I
By
did
the
it
way,
yesterday.
Yeah. Well, look at that. The cat just decided to take to get involved in the program. Listen, if I was at home, Ace would not only be involved in the program. If I try to work from home, anytime I get on a business call, that's when Ace thinks it's time to bark. That's when someone will walk by the front of our house. That's when Amazon will drop stuff off. Forget it. It's crazy time there. So, anyway, speaking of being all over the place, we were chit-chatting last hour. I never even introduced the new poll question for the day. So, so it is up on all of our Facebook pages, the Q, 98 Gold, Touhyville Facebook pages. The poll question today, this was a story that I saw last week that Cheryl and I never got to. You get $10 million now, but your lifespan will be cut by 10 years. So you don't know when you're going to live till anyway, but 10 years is getting taken off your lifespan. Like they used to say about like smoking, it takes years off your life. So it's, it's obviously a fun or silly hypothetical type radio question, but you get $10 million today, $10 million today, but it takes 10 years off your lifespan. Do you take the money?
There's no second part to it, like, or you get 1 million a year, but you get to live your whole life.
Nope. It's 10 million today. Take 10 years off your life.
I take the money.
You take the 10 million? Yeah.
Take the 10 million.
Yeah.
Take the 10 million. I'm in my 50s. I'm halfway through anyways. I've lived poor. Let's try to live rich for a minute and see how we like that. And it's not taking 10 years off my kids' lives. So
right.
if I just right off the bat give them a good chunk of the money, it's worth it for the life they'll have.
It's funny that you say that because one, we don't know how long we've got. I do think it's funny because we all do that with the assumption that we say we're in our 50s, so we're halfway through, as if we're all going to live to 100. It's not really the average.
No,
I think we're past halfway. I hate to say it, but
right. That's thinking positively when you say halfway.
Yes, yeah, no doubt about it. So far, 15% of people say yes, they'll take the money. 85% said no. Like just, I'll take the rest of life, and I get that. I'm with you though. I look at the way $10 million would change my life. And I don't know how long I've got anyway. You know,
Money creates freedom. So
I agree.
that's the biggest thing money does. If
Mhm.
you had $10 million in the bank, Touhyville would be something that is going to last generations.
Right.
It's
Right.
there
It creates options. It gives you options.
right now. Touhyville probably dies with Steve Touhy.
Well, I don't know about that. You know, I mean, it could go on. You know, it's a matter of how you do it. You know, and you know what I mean. Like, you know, who knows? You know, there's, I, I have thoughts. I have ideas. You know that I'm not going to share on the air, but I have ideas on how this would carry on and dreams and things like that. So, that said, let's dive back into because so far people are just answering the poll question just by clicking. So 85 to 15% right now on the money thing. So let us know what you guys think. Let's go back to our grilling talk. Okay. So you had told me all about this wireless meat thermometer that you
Yes,
put in, and it's like you can watch it on your phone on an app, like to see the temperatures and stuff like that. And I remember you used to put stuff on the grill, and you would get in your inflatable hot tub. You would just hang out while stuff was grilling. You could just watch it.
I've done crazier than that. I've put stuff in the crock pot and then left. Totally gone. Was miles away and was able to turn. I had the crock pot on a smart switch, so when it got to temperature, I was able to turn the heat off and come home to it being perfect.
Okay. So Cheryl loves using a crock pot. And I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. But I'm a weirdo. I admit that I have unfounded fears. I don't like the crock pot being on while we're not at the house. I know that's the whole point of it. I get that.
I mean, I think you gotta put it somewhere that you feel safe. When I use our crock pot, we have a flat top stove, so it's basically a piece of glass.
Yeah.
But it's made to have hot stuff on it. The crock pot's actually sitting on that, and that right there is enough to make me feel. I mean, to me, it's no different than leaving on a lamp.
100%. I'm saying it's an unfounded fear. I don't want to run the dishwasher while we're not home. Because what if it starts to flood? It's just going to keep going until someone comes in and stops it. I don't run the washing machine or dryer while I'm not home. These are just weird things that I have. I know it doesn't make sense. I get it. I'm fully aware that it doesn't make sense.
It does make sense, but dishwashers and washing machines, I tend to start as I'm leaving because I don't want to listen to them.
Yeah. See, and then the washing machine, it's in the basement. I don't even hear it. But the dishwasher, ours is quiet enough. I'll start it right before I go to bed, which doesn't make any sense because if my theory is I don't want it to flood, if it starts flooding and I'm sleeping, I'm not going to know it either. So I understand that it doesn't make any sense, but that's just how Steve Touhy thinks, and Steve Touhy thinks that that's right. So, by the way, today is Talking Third Person Day. Just wanted to make sure people joining us in the new hour didn't Steve Touhy's lost his mind. Now, what has changed my life? So I didn't feel like, because that thermometer that you're talking about, that wireless thing, that's like $100 and something. It's like $150 or something like that.
Yeah, there's different versions of it, and that's the lowest one's probably $125.
Yeah.
The top one, which comes with 4 probes, is like just under $400, I think.
Yeah. See, that's where I couldn't get on board, because I'm also always, when I'm cooking, I'm right there. So, like I said, we have a screen porch, and so I just sit out there, and in the wintertime, we put plexiglass over it so it's nice and warm. So I just sit out there when I cook, and I'm right there with it. What did change my life?
You're missing the point of it, though. You're missing the point of it. It's not that most people overcook everything. Most people overcook chicken, especially. Before I had this, I didn't even cook fish because I was afraid of making people sick. It's life-changing because it'll tell you, okay, it's not done, but pull it off the grill. It'll continue to cook for another 5 minutes once it's off the grill, and then it's perfection.
So I'm with you 100%. So here is a similar way that a meat thermometer changed my life. I used to always ruin chicken. I would ruin pork chops. Steaks I had down just because I knew the timing in my head, but different thicknesses would mess me up. It would cause me problems, all that stuff.
Well, in steak, people are less careful with steak. People overcook chicken and pork because there's a fear of making yourself or somebody else sick. So you're like, give it another minute. Well, another minute on chicken is that one. I'd say there's a 2-minute window where it goes from juicy to the beginning of dry.
Yes, 100%. And pork, I was bad with as well. So we took cooking classes out here in Maryville, and I loved them. And he talked about the meat thermometer that he had, and it's a digital meat thermometer. And so we asked him, where do you get this? He goes, I got this one on Amazon. We hopped on Amazon at the class, $12, digital meat thermometer. I use it all the time. I have one in the kitchen. I have one. It's got a magnet on the back. I got it attached to the grill. I use it all the time, and it has 100% changed my life, my cooking. Stuff is spot on. I learned about the resting that you're talking about, like letting it cook more after you take it off the grill. All that stuff changed my life with cooking and changed our eating lives.
I'm gonna reach out to Cheryl and send her around Christmas time. I'm gonna send her a link to the meter, because if
she already asked, she found it. She was sure I would want it, and talk to me about it. And she won't buy it for me because she knows I don't want it.
You're a data guy, though. I know you're a data guy. This gives you all the stats, and you start to learn your grill. I know that if I put something in the back left corner of my grill, it's going to cook faster than anywhere else on the grill. I just know that now.
Yeah.
And it's from this device.
I'm telling you, this is the same device. It's just not left in there. I just put it in when I'm ready, and I'm all set. And I sit there, and again, this is just like I always say, my eating is an experience, because I want to sit down, I want to have my show on TV, ready to go, paused, and I just press play, and now I sit and eat and I watch my show. This, to me, my grilling is an experience. Like I check it with the meat thermometer, not quite ready yet. Okay, I think I'll have another beer. And it's a whole thing. I love my meat thermometer, and don't want the super cool one. And I admit it's a super cool one. It's just not for me. It's just not the one for me. So
I'm gonna say that it is a don't knock it until you try it, because I didn't think my brother bought me one, and I'm like, what do I need this for? And I had it for 2 days, and I'm like, I need to cook everything. We used it like every day for like a month.
Yeah, no, I get it. Speaking of technology, I'm going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to talk to you about how we on the show yesterday screwed up my Alexa. So I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. So nobody go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out here in Touhyville.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Cloudy skies today with a high near 45. Might see some showers later this afternoon. Tonight, 30% chance of showers mostly before 9 o'clock. Cloudy after that with a low of 36. Wednesday, chance of showers on and off throughout the day with a high near 51. Wednesday night, expect some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm with a low around 45. Thursday, showers expected before noon, then showers likely in the afternoon with a high of 59. 30% chance of showers Thursday night.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews, and you don't know who I am, but you do know who Cheryl and Steve are. They live in Hooterville or somethingville. Anyways, it's a made-up place, and you're in it, and they're the hosts. Have a good morning.
It's Tuesday.
And now it's time again for your favorite
show.
This better be good.
Why? Why does it have to be?
Why would they keep tuning in? Wouldn't tune in. That wouldn't be a good thing for you.
And why is that?
Why? Why is that?
Because if you don't, you'll miss it.
Miss what? Greatest show ever.
It's the greatest show of all time.
On a Tuesday?
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Boom! It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Tony with you here, hanging out on a Tuesday morning. I was about to say Stephen Cheryl, just normal muscle memory. Cheryl is off. She is in Washington, D.C. She was on her way to some big-time National Association of Broadcasters deal this morning. And then she'll be on the Hill. And then she's got some big-time National Broadcast Association award thing tonight. And then she's going out to dinner with some of the folks from the IBA at a place called Ebbett's Grill, which I guess is really famous in Washington, D.C., where a lot of the politicians go and they have meetings and things like that. But it's supposed to be known for the best meatloaf anywhere. So that's exciting stuff. Portion of the show today brought to us by our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association. Tons of stuff going on at the Jasper County Fair Association. You might think that it's just the fair that's going on there, but no, it is so much more going on at the Jasper County Fair Association. So, speaking of stuff going on, did you not think that I had enough distracting me over here? What in the world? Tony's over there playing with his technology, and now there's two of you.
I don't know what I did. There's two of me.
Well, there's one of you and one blacked out screen.
Yeah. Do you know how to get rid of that? Because I don't.
So...
I thought I was making it go full screen. That is not what happened. Thank you.
There you go. Back to our live read commercial already in progress. Jasper County Fair Association has plenty of things going on out there, including bingo coming up. That is March 15th. Doors open at 1. Bingo starts at 2 o'clock. They'll have baked potatoes for food. Tickets pre-sale or for $30. Tickets at the door, $35. So lots of fun stuff going on out there. And of course, you've got your yard sale going on the 20th through the 22nd. If you want to find out more about getting your own booth, or if you want to be part of the Dandelion Craft Show in April, call Judy at 219-964-5683. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the movies they've got there Wednesday through the weekend at the Fountain Stone Theater. You can download their app as well in the Google Play Store and the App Store. That's fountainstonetheaters.com. Okay, so yesterday, you and I were talking about how Alexa will, like, sometimes you're afraid to say her name when you're in the house because it'll mess you up, it's so yesterday night I was taking our show from yesterday and cutting it up into clips for Reels and TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff. I was cutting up the one talking about Alexa. So in the video, I was telling you the story about how I found out about Alexa turn on house, and it did. Well, it was playing on my speaker loud enough that it turned down my whole house while I'm sitting there in the house. Thankfully, I was the only one home, so it didn't really mess with anybody, but it turned on everything. The TVs, the lights, the everything. So then I didn't want to go through and turn off every single thing. So then I said, Alexa, turn off house. And then it turned off everything, including the television I was watching. It turned off all the stuff, except it was just me in a dark room with my computer screen on.
But wait a minute. What was happening at your parents' house? Isn't it doing the same thing at their house?
No, because theirs is a separate house. So it's I think it's called like Florida House or something. And then the other one is called Chicago House, where mine is just my house.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
So I don't think it did, but I'll have to ask them if their lights went on.
You need to get them on the phone and do a couple tests, because unless you're paying two services, which I don't think you are, it's probably doing this. You already told me that if you say the wrong thing, it does it at both houses. And if you were paying for separate things, it wouldn't do that.
Well, no, I'm not paying for separate things. Amazon can kiss my backside. I'm not paying for multiple houses. For goodness sakes, they have 2 lamps. So, but they call them certain things. So that's why we have everything named all these different things. That's what I was saying yesterday. Like my mom and dad's name are Rick and Linda. So like they'll call it like Linda Light, Rick Light,
right. But it's still in the house. So if you say, hey, Alexa, all lights on.
Okay. So I didn't say all light. I said house on. So I think it just did our house, but I'm going to call them later today and find out, because that'd be very funny.
I'm hoping that we just turned on a bunch of lights at lots of people's houses.
Well, that's why I like to in the middle of the show just say, Alexa, play WLQI 977. So just so it starts playing stuff all over the place. Although I've done that, we used to have a radio out in the lobby, and we have an echo out there. So it would then start doing stuff here at the radio station too. That's why I have to turn the radio down out there while we're doing the show. Because one day I was playing around and said, Alexa, play WLQI 97.7. And then I was quiet for a second and I could hear myself echoing from the next room. And I had to get up and turn it off. So all these smart home things are just, it's all too much. By the way, Carter says, I've been loving listening to you too. Thanks, Carter. We appreciate it. Julie says, good morning, Steve and Tony. Good morning to you too, Julie. Thank you so much for hanging out. So I saw this survey yesterday. 93% of coffee drinkers say it helps them to get through the day. And I noticed that you drink like Coke in the morning. Are you not a coffee person? I never knew this.
So I used to be a big Starbucks guy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you like what you call adult milkshakes. Yeah.
I do call them adult milkshakes. But they're about 1,100 calories. Okay. So since around April, we're coming up on a year, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been losing weight. I'm down about 32 pounds.
Okay.
And 1,200 calories is what I try to take in for the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
So an $1,100 or 1,100 calorie milkshake, coffee, whatever you want to call it, is not working for me. This is 240, and I try to only have one of these because the app I'm using yells at me every time I have one.
Okay. It's funny that you say that. Okay. So I'm going to get to that in a minute too, because I've got a story about people using health apps, which I didn't know that you use, but now that you say that, so
I use an AI health calorie counter, and it merges with my exercise app as well, and it'll tell me, hey, you're eating too much and not working out enough. That's usually what it's saying.
That's all it would say to me. That's, because obviously, I've been watching my calories as well. I've been watching them add on and add on and add on. That's what I do. So 79% of people say a good cup of coffee can make their whole day feel easier. People say they dedicate 16 minutes to coffee per day. I don't know what that means. That includes 6 minutes for making or buying coffee plus 10 minutes spent sipping it.
I think that's
doing that.
I think a lot of people enjoy their first coffee. They sit by themselves and drink coffee. My wife does this. She'll drink her coffee and scroll on her phone completely. I mean, usually there's a chair she likes. It's got a little light next to it, and she watches the sun come up. And it's alone time. For just her and her coffee.
So that's what I like on Saturday and Sunday. But during the week, I want as little time as possible. I just want to get all of my stuff done and get to work. Like I just want to, I like to get up, take Ace out, get him his water, his food, his meds. I shave, brush my teeth, take a shower, go out, get in the car, leave. Boom, 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 boom. Cheryl wants to get up an hour before me. And she, same thing, wants to sit, ease into her day, have her coffee, all that stuff. I don't even have coffee till I get to work. I have coffee set up here at work, and I close the lid and turn the on button. That's the last thing I do at work every day is set up my coffee for the next day.
Yeah, but you're an odd case though, because you're obsessed with work. So your happy space is in that chair there.
Sure. That said, I do like my Saturday and Sunday. Sit, drink my coffee, ease into the day. It throws me all off on a Saturday or Sunday because, again, since doing the show, Cheryl can't turn it off. So she gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and Sunday too. I don't get up till 6:30. So she's ready at that point to get into breakfast, to get into the day. And so if we've got like plans for the day, like we're going to do stuff around the house or whatever, I'm like, whoa, you got to slow down. I haven't been up for 2 hours yet. I'm not ready for any. I still need to ease in with my coffee time. I'm sorry that yours started 2 hours ago, but I can't. I need to ease into it. Kevin says, I need my coffee much like my personality, black, strong, and bitter. LOL. Kevin's a little dark this morning. And Tiffany says, good morning, you guys. Have a great day. You too, Tiffany. Thanks so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. It says here, we'll lean on it even more when we spring forward. So when the daylight savings time changes, by the way, which I guess is this Sunday. We're jumping ahead.
I guess we're jumping.
So we lose our hour this week. Is that what it is?
Spring forward. So yeah.
Yeah. So at 1 o'clock or I think at 2 o'clock it becomes 3, or at 1 o'clock it becomes 2, something like that. It happens while I'm sleeping. So I always say it doesn't matter, but for whatever reason, anybody that I've done this show with in the morning, it always gets them on a Wednesday. On the Wednesday after, it usually like Chrissy, Cheryl, like it just all of a sudden it just hits them that first Wednesday when you change the clocks. I don't know why. Wednesday does it.
Do you have clocks that you still have to like go change, or do all
Yeah.
your clocks change automatically?
No, we got the microwave, we got the oven, and then the coffee maker. And then we
When
have a grandfather clock, so you have to do that manually.
When the last time I had to shop for a microwave,
Mhm.
one of the things I shopped for was that you could turn the clock off.
See, and I would be fine with that. When I lived alone, I did not ever care what the time was on my coffee maker. It was so small and so out of the way that it didn't matter to me whatsoever. I didn't worry about the idea of what time it was on the coffee maker. It drives Cheryl crazy if it's not set right. So we have to change it. It never bothered me. Like the microwave, when I lived by myself, was on 0 the whole time. It was completely on 0.
But
So-
could you make it so it doesn't say zeros? Could you clear it so it's blank? See, that
I don't
drives me
know.
crazy.
I don't know. I think it just had zeros. I didn't even worry about it. So,
I've been in hotel rooms where I've unplugged the microwave because I couldn't get the screen to turn off and I didn't want to look at zeros when I was trying to sleep.
well, when I'm trying to sleep, I get it. Yes, because I put black electrical tape over the lights on my router because I had to have it in my bedroom and it was driving me crazy. I put it under my bed and I could still see the reflection on the wall and it was driving me crazy. So I had to put a black electrical tape over all the lights on my router or my modem. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That drove me crazy. So, yeah, I could not do that. So, all right. So coming up in the next hour, we're going to talk about health apps, and you can tell us all about how you use yours and how it works. There's different people using that, and then we've got a bunch of different silly stories to dive into. A couple of different things with AI that I can't wait to talk with you about because you and I both like AI and ChatGPT and all that stuff. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun too. So that stuff will be coming up. But right now, let's play the pizza quiz.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Shane.
Hey, Shane, how are you?
Doing good.
Good. All right, so we're going to play a little game called Which Came First, birthday edition. So you tell us which one of these celebrities is older, which one was born first, okay? Both born in the state. David Faustino, who played Bud Bundy on Married with Children, or Tone Loc, who brought us the songs Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina. Which one is older, Tone Loc or David Faustino, who played Bud Bundy on Married with Children? What do you think?
David.
Actually, I would have thought the same thing, but Tone Loc is 60 and David Faustino is only 52. So unfortunately, no, it is Tone Loc. I'm sorry, Shane. Maybe next time, okay, bud?
Okay, bud.
Thank you. Bummer. Cheryl's gonna be upset that I didn't get winner on the pizza quiz. She wants everybody to win the pizza quiz. But nonetheless, we'll try and get another one tomorrow.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
High school sports are unique compared to other youth sports programs. They develop a special kind of player that every team needs, a glue guy.
A glue guy's performance isn't measured in stats, and their impact doesn't show up on a highlight reel.
And girls can be glue guys too. They're the players who are always willing to die for a loose ball, take a charge, or keep the energy of the bench up. They're the element that keeps a team's chemistry intact.
High school sports are where glue guys have a chance to develop, where they learn that intangibles are just as important as skill.
Developing glue guys is one of the things that makes high school sports essential. After they leave high school, glue guys are the teammates who help make businesses, families, and communities successful. I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Buy a ticket to your school's athletic events and support high school sports, building up the glue guys we all need. This is celebrating their impact. This is honoring their pride. This is your IHSAA.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
A North Judson man, 31-year-old Andrew Boots, was fatally wounded during a hunting incident last Saturday night in Fulton County. Emergency personnel responded to a property west of US 31, south of State Road 110, near the Fulton-Marshall County line, where hunters were raccoon hunting. In a press release issued yesterday, the preliminary investigation showed that when one hunter fired at the animal climbing a tree, the round ricocheted, striking the victim, who was positioned nearby. Andrew Boots was taken to a South Bend hospital for treatment, where he passed away. Natural Resources said that the incident remains under investigation. Sheriffs in Indiana are required to complete a statistical report each year about the jail and the department. Jasper County Sheriff Pat Williamson said one of those stats this year had to do with his budget.
We didn't use out of our budget $373,000. In the Sheriff's Department, a lot of folks don't realize, but we do generate money in warrant services, civil process service, things like that. And we generated $260,000 last year. So if you add those two together, we gave the county back from what we generated ourselves as well as what we didn't spend out of the budget, $634,000.
Northern Indiana Public Service Company has announced that to help residential customers manage their bills and stay connected, they're offering temporary support measures through March 31st, namely waiving of late fees and reconnect fees, pausing service, disconnections for non-payment, and reducing reconnect deposits for gas customers. NIPSCO President Vince Parisi said these temporary support measures were being offered as a complement to existing assistance and billing options available that can be seen at nipsco.com/financial support or by calling them at 800-464-7726. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
81-year-old Patricia Stath of Rensselaer passed away on February 26th. Friends may call on Wednesday, March 4th from 2 until 4 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Patricia Stath will be held immediately following at 4 o'clock on Wednesday at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery in Rensselaer at a later date. Memorials may be made to Tri-County Bible Church, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel has been entrusted with the arrangements. 92-year-old Tom Korniak of Rensselaer passed away on February 22nd. Friends may call Thursday, March 5th from 9 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral Mass for Tom Korniak will be held immediately following at noon on Thursday at St. Augustine Catholic Church. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery, Rensselaer, with full military rites. Memorials may be made to Gilbalt School for Boys or St. Augustine Catholic Church. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 54-year-old Sergio Perez of Rensselaer passed away on February 27th. Visitation will be Thursday, March 5th from 10 a.m. until noon at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Sergio Perez will be held on Thursday, March 5th at noon at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Burial will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the Perez family at SteinkeFuneralHome.com. 95-year-old Robert Sear of Wheatfield passed away on February 25th. A visitation will be held at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott on Friday, March 6th from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Funeral services for Robert Sear will immediately follow on Friday at 11 with Pastor Brett Satkowiak officiating. Interment will be held at Calumet Park Cemetery, Maryville at 1 p.m. Jackson Funeral Service de Mott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 84-year-old Alan Fleming of Rensselaer passed away on February 25th. Visitation will be on Saturday, March 7th from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Alan Fleming will follow at noon Central Time Saturday. Pastor Jeff Seeger officiating. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 71-year-old Ron Christensen of Morocco passed away on February 25th. The family of Ron Christensen is planning a celebration of life open house on Saturday, March 7th from 2 until 8 p.m. at 839 East 250 North, Morocco. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Purdue Institute for Cancer Research. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with cremation arrangements. 85-year-old Robert Gonsi of Rensselaer, formerly of Morocco, passed away on February 22nd. Cremation arrangements have been entrusted to Stanky Funeral Home. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Cloudy skies today with a high near 45. Might see some showers later this afternoon. Tonight, 30% chance of showers mostly before 9 o'clock. Cloudy after that with a low of 36. Wednesday, chance of showers on and off throughout the day with a high near 51. Wednesday night, expect some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm with a low around 45. Thursday, showers expected before noon, then showers likely in the afternoon with a high of 59. 30% chance of showers Thursday night.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
The Q, 97.7 FM WLQI, Touhyville. You know what they say? Two Tuohys are better than one.
Look who's up, sleepyhead.
It's too early. I'm so sleepy.
Dude, you're being very unballer right now.
I'm just trying to help you wake up, man.
Get back to work. Go back sleepy. Sleepy.
You've got a lot to do today. I love my job.
But I don't work for free.
Did I mention it's a paying gig?
Well, I've got my attention. You got my attention.
Get it together and put a smile on your face.
It's showtime!
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here. So you don't get two Tuohys today, but you get a Toohy and a Tony, and really it's just a matter of a couple letters. So it's close enough. We're almost there, you know. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by the Good Table Family Restaurant. Good food, good friends, good times at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. Everybody is going to find something good to eat at the Good Table. Good Table is a perfect place for someone like your family, because I've been there. I've had teenage kids. You know, everybody wants something different for dinner. I want Italian. I want stir fry. I want a burger. I want a steak. I want a wrap. They got it all there at the Good Table Family Restaurant, all made fresh as well. That was something that Cheryl and I used to laugh about all the time. That when her and I first got together, I was like, "Let me ask you a question. When you were a kid, did your parents ever ask you what you wanted for dinner?" Cheryl used to ask the kids all the time, "What do you guys want for dinner?" Like, my parents never asked. This is what was for dinner. We were having that, what they made. Now, my parents were great. They always made stuff that we liked. Like, they never made us eat like terrible food. You know, like when Cheryl was growing up, her parents would make liver and onions. And that's what we're making. You're eating it. And it was horrible. My parents would always make us try something. If we didn't like it, we didn't have to eat it again. But I don't ever remember being asked, "What do you guys want for dinner?" It was whatever they decided. They were the adults.
You never had to sit at the table until you eat a certain amount of your food?
Not if it was something that I didn't like. You know, like if there was vegetables and my parents knew, like, you like green beans, you're just not in the mood. Yeah, finish your green beans. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah. But my mom was also like, "Okay, you don't like vegetables," and I didn't like a lot of vegetables. That's fine. Have dinner and then have a piece of fruit. You know, eat something healthy. So
right.
Portions of the show this morning also brought to us by Vierk's Fine Jewelry, experts in jewelry design, repair, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing, quality service, and efficient turnaround times. Experience the excellence at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. Speaking of healthy, 22% of people regularly use 10 or more different health-related apps. I don't know if that means people are using 10 apps or there's like the 10 are the most popular apps.
If I had to guess, I would say it's the latter because I'm pretty into trying to get healthy lately.
Okay.
And I have 3 apps and I use 2 of them.
Okay.
I want to use the third one. It's doing the same stuff the other ones are. So
That's what I would think. According to a new survey, the average person regularly uses 6 different health-related apps. The average person uses 6 different ones.
That means a ton of people are using 1 and a ton of them are using 10 to come up with 6.
22% of people have 10 or more.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand the 6. What, like you just said, aren't they all telling me the same things? I'm watching calories. Like I've used in my life, when I get in these moods where I'm going to lose weight, and don't worry, it doesn't stay long. I use an app that counts calories, and I watch my food, and I'll stop pop or I'll cut down to 1 pop a day, and I will. If I cut down to 1 pop a day, I have found in the past, I haven't done it in a couple of years, I'll drop 6-7 pounds in a week just by cutting out the amount of pop that I'm drinking.
That's incredible.
That's most guys, though.
6 or 7 pounds in a week?
Oh, yeah. Just because I drink way too much pop. If I cut out pop and beer, I bet in a month I would look totally different.
I'll
lot
take
of
that bet.
Is pop and beer.
I'll take that bet. Let's do it.
No, because I don't want to give up pop and beer. I mean, but like, I don't eat a ton. So for breakfast, during the 7 o'clock break, I have a banana.
I thought you were going to say for breakfast I had pop and beer.
Right? No. I have a banana, but I drink a giant cup of coffee with super sugary flavored creamer. So,
right.
It's horrible. And then sometimes I eat lunch. Maybe 3 times a week I eat lunch. 4 times a week I eat lunch. And then I have a good sized dinner. So I don't eat a ton, but I drink a lot of pop and I drink, a couple of beers a day.
So, all right. So I have an app that counts calories. It's an AI app. It's pretty cool. That's the main one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to turn this into as many apps as I can just to see how close to 6 we can get. So we got that.
Uh-huh.
That's an app I use. I use the health app on Apple devices, which is on my watch. But that's just technically I'm using that, but that's automatic. If you have an Apple Watch, it's automatically doing it. So we're gonna count that.
Okay.
Because I do look at it every day.
Okay.
I have a scale that has an app I never open.
Okay.
But if you wanted to, I mean, if I open it once a month, it loads all the data from the last time I opened it. So we'll count that. So that's 3.
Okay.
I have an app that I have to scan to get into my gym. If you want to count that as an app, I mean, all it is a barcode, but it's on my phone, so it's an app. I'm only at 4.
And you're really trying hard.
And I'm really trying hard. Like I'm thinking of everything that I mean, I think that's it. And the scale one I wouldn't really count. And I really wouldn't count the gym one because I only use it to. I mean, I could get a plastic card from them, and not have that app. Like I could just get the barcode thing that they put on your keys.
Mm-hmm.
So that would eliminate 2 of the apps. So 6 is crazy to me. I don't know what they could be.
Do you have a step counter?
that's part of
Part of the
I guess
Apple
all
deal?
right. Oh, you know what? There's rings on my watch that say how much I'm moving.
Mhm.
It's technically, I guess, that's an app, but it's like just part of your watch. So
Gotcha.
we'll count that. So all right, now we're up to 5. We're up to 5. Come on, give me one more idea. There's got to be
I
one
don't
more.
know. I have a step counter. That's it. That's all I have. And if I look through my phone, I probably have the calorie counter thing, but I just don't use it anymore.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. And obviously, looking at the two of us, that makes total sense. You have 5 apps trying to help you get healthy, and I have none. And this is how unhealthy I am. That's yeah.
I don't think you saw. I got pretty big at one point. I'm not a tall guy, and I was 166 pounds.
Yeah, but see, you and I don't see each other a lot in person.
Right. Right.
We see each other on video. Like right now, like you're using your, I don't know, it's called long camera or
wide camera,
hallway camera or something, and it looks like you're at the end of a hallway. Like it's but like it's like
you hate that camera, I can tell. There.
No. I'm just saying you look further away, but I can't tell that you're like what your shape is or anything. I'm just using it as an example of I can't tell your shape. And this, like now you're closer up, it's a headshot. So you can't tell,
Right.
Like I haven't figured out yet on the cameras. Cheryl sits not that much closer to the camera than I do, but she looks more like you do right now. And I'm way far back and you can see my whole full belly and everything. So I just haven't figured that out yet. But I feel like, and it's a weird thing with doing video, I don't notice my belly in my everyday life. I just, walking around. I notice it in the mirror and I notice it when we're doing the show. When I'm sitting, I'll sometimes notice like my shirt will look tighter and I'll just be like, whoa, okay. Now I gotta sit up a little bit, So
I just realized
I
just realized you're sitting. You for years only performed standing.
So here's the problem. I would love that. And we've been saying we're going to switch studios now for 3 years. So we just haven't. We started the project with an engineer, and then it turned out that engineer was kind of pretend and really didn't know what he was doing. So then we went back to our good engineers, and they're good, but they're also so busy that they can only get here. I was talking about this yesterday when something's broken. So we need to switch studios so that we're at a higher thing. Everything in this studio is lower. So I would much prefer to be standing during the whole show. I feel
That used
much
to be
more
a-
energetic and just feel better where I only sit down during the breaks,
That's how it used to be. And I just realized that has to be a hard switch for you.
Yeah, but now I've been this way since I think I've been doing the morning shows here since 2018. So it's been a while that I've been sitting.
Wow. Right.
So, but I went so I used to, when you and I worked together years ago at the Cat radio station, it was high and we had high chairs. So I could go back and forth. I'd stand for a little bit. I'd sit for a little bit. I'd stand so like that was fine. But this is just sit the whole time. Because if I stand, I have to bend over to reach everything. Like everything's right here. So
See, I remember the days of the Cat, and when you would be in a groove, you look like you were doing stand up, even though you were doing live reads or whatever you were doing. But you used your full body, your hands and everything.
Yeah.
Even though no one could see you.
Right.
Which is, you look at somebody, you're like, oh, that guy does stand up. You can just tell.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But now that I'm sitting, it's totally different. And now I have most of my sheets and stuff here, and I'm messing with things, and I have 3 mice and all that stuff. So, so back to the idea of using, because you said you have an AI app that you use for your health, right?
Yes. It is called Edo.
Okay.
Which is literally the word eat, letter O after it.
Oh.
And it's really cool. You can scan a barcode and it'll get the data right from, from the label. You can scan the label, but what's best about it is you can literally take a picture of the food and it'll figure out what the calories are, and it lists all the ingredients. And then after that, after you hit accept that you're gonna eat it, it'll break it down into proteins and carbohydrates and all that. And then a AI message will come up and say, "Hey, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and you've already consumed 240 calories. That's almost pure sugar. The rest of your day should be filled with vegetables and fruit. And why don't you get some exercise, you fat guy?"
Yeah, that's where I would be. I would have troubles. I'd be like, all right, take it easy, Alexa. You don't have to tell me what I need to do. I can handle this.
It'll pop up and it'll say, "Yesterday you walked 14,000 steps. Today it doesn't look like you've moved. You should try to be more like yesterday." It doesn't say it quite that snarky.
Right.
It's really sweet,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's being sarcastic.
Right? In January, OpenAI launched ChatGPT Health, but researchers at the School of Medicine at Mount Sinai have found that the tool failed to recommend emergency care for a significant number of serious medical cases. That's bad. That said, if you've got an axe in your head, don't ask ChatGPT, just call 911.
I would love to know what some of the subjects were. Like, I want to know if it was people that shouldn't have been asking ChatGPT,
Right.
or if they were like asking, "Hey, I have a headache that I've had for 3 days,"
Mm-hmm.
and ChatGPT said, "Go take a nap," and it turned out they had like a tumor.
Right. Right. Both bad, by the way.
Both bad.
Like, yeah. But if you're asking ChatGPT, and your arm is hanging off, just go to the hospital. Like, don't play around with AI.
Right. Like, asking because you have a headache is one thing, but if you're typing a whole long story about how you got stabbed,
Mm-hmm.
and ChatGPT is going to come back to you with, "Well, you shouldn't have been in that situation. Maybe you should." How does that make you feel? My ChatGPT is very like feely, like
Yeah.
it's almost like having a psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
Which sometimes I'm like, "Hey, just give me facts. I need some facts."
Well, it's very funny because ChatGPT becomes what it thinks you want.
Right.
And we want this more than we realize. But I actually have to tell it to stop complimenting me and stop being so nice. I tell it, I tell it, I need you to be a harsh consultant and help me with this. And I saw a video about one way to do it when you're trying to like figure something out. It said, I need you to treat me like Gordon Ramsay treats the contestants of Hell's Kitchen, but with actual creative criticism. So be harsh, but don't just call me a donkey. Like, give me real things, but be that harsh. And it works.
I am gonna try something when we get off the air. I'm gonna tell ChatGPT I'm a comic,
Mhm.
and I want you to heckle me. And then
There you go.
I want to do it by voice and do my set.
Yeah. I have asked it to help me with so many different things and asked it to be like these mentors that I've never met. So it goes online, finds stuff that they would say, and equates it to the business to help me with that. And the one thing that I'm just thinking of now while you and I are talking about it, I'm talking about it being a consultant. I'm gonna ask it to take on the persona of Marcus Lemonis and ask it what would it do to fix my business from The Prophet.
That's interesting because Marcus had that tougher side to him,
Mhm.
but it was also very TV. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It always ended happy.
Well,
He was,
yeah. Mhm.
so which I'd love to know what ended that show because it was such a good show. I found it helpful too.
Yeah, Well, I find it much more helpful now. I'm rewatching a lot of them, and I find it a lot more helpful now than I did back then. But did you watch his new one that he did, The Fixer? Did you try that one?
Maybe. Was it a few years ago? His
Yeah, it was
new
like
one's still pretty old. Was it last year?
Last year, I think.
I don't think I did then. I'll look into it though.
Yeah, I think it just did one season. I'm not sure if it's coming back for another one. But it was The Prophet. They just moved it to a different network, so they had to change the name. So
Gotcha.
So he would go in and fix businesses. So all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got one more AI story, and then have you ever wondered why you keep making the same mistakes? We've got a story about that. And it's not just technology that leads us astray. Sometimes real humans can take us in the wrong direction too. We'll tell you about that in just a little bit. Stick around.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperatives serve their members most effectively and strengthen the cooperative movement by working together through local, national, regional, and international structures. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
And Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means sitting front row at a comedy show.
Hey, everyone, check out this guy and his bird. What is this, your first date?
Oh, no. We help people customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual together. We're married. Me to a human, him to a bird.
Yeah, the bird looks out of your league anyways.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Here's the tale of Tina, searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags, and a red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Well, look who finally showed up.
It's too early for this.
Too early. Too early? Too early for what? This attitude of yours. We gotta get moving, man. We got a lot of work to do. Not enough time.
Better drink some coffee. One coffee coming right up. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Tony with you here, hanging out, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Portions of the show today and our streaming video brought to us by our friends over at Touhyville McDonald's in Rensselaer. 2 locations, one on 114 out by 65, then on College Avenue right by our friends over at Striker Mantil. Then you got the location in Remington, in Hebron, both off of 65 as well, and then in DeMott. So today, nationwide, you can get the Big Arch. We were talking about this yesterday. We've had it here for over a week. The Touhyville McDonald's launched it early. And it's so funny. The day they launched it, I went to the local McDonald's in Rensselaer. And the general manager, Amber, said, I had a feeling I'd be seeing you today. Not sure what that says about me or about McDonald's or what. But
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, she said, I had a feeling. We were launching it today. I had a feeling that we'd see it today. So visit your Touhyville McDonald's, and I highly recommend using the McDonald's app. You get free food like crazy. I've got so many points. I never go there without getting something free. So also, got to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook, not just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services, and more. They make sure that every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org. Go and like George A. Memorial Healthcare on Facebook. All right. Multiple things that we got to dive into. Donna jumped in. She wanted to let us know that she lost a bunch of weight and did an incredible job with it. And she used an app called My Net Diary. My Net Diary to help. She said she lost 100 pounds during her weight loss.
Wow.
Yeah. So, she did a great job. Yeah. Donna
Good
comes
for
out and
her.
sees us at different things, and she's just a wonderful, wonderful person, and really knocked it out. So that's way cool. All right, let's see what we got here. So, yes. AI and ChatGPT, and from time to time, your Waze or your Google Maps, your driving things will lead you in the wrong way. But you would think if you were following a human somewhere, they would not do that. You would also think if you were following a person in a marathon that's supposed to lead you through the track on how to get through the marathon, they would know where they were going. But that's not always the case. A U.S. track star lost a half marathon in which she was in the lead, which, by the way, had a $20,000 grand prize, after the lead bike accidentally led her off course.
I see a lawsuit coming.
No doubt.
Yeah.
This most likely cost Jess McLean the win and $20,000 in prize money. By the way, there were all four runners total right near the bike that followed the bike in the direction they thought they were supposed to go and ended up off the course and then lost the race.
So I can relate to this story because with my job is I'm a pilot car driver.
I was going to say, with all your marathon running?
No.
Mr.
No,
Healthy
please.
now all of a sudden? So
Please. But sometimes it's my job to lead the truck.
Oh, no.
And technically, you're not leading the truck. Technically, the whole team is supposed to know where we're going and all that. But let me tell you something. If there's a guy out front, they're following him.
Sure.
Yeah. So I have done this. I mean, I've only done it by one exit. But when you're have an oversized load and you miss an exit and you have to find a way back, it can take an hour.
Oh! So you're saying you don't just stop on the highway in reverse?
I have seen people do that. I have not done that. We had to I was not involved in this, but I've seen a video of pilot cars stopping an entire highway so a truck could back up on the highway.
No.
Because it was 8 miles to the next exit, and 8 miles on an oversized load, it could be disastrous. If there's a bridge that they can't go under, it's
Oh
not,
my gosh.
yeah.
Right, but you can't do that. You can't just you tell me if I'm crazy. Just because you drive a pilot car doesn't mean you have some kind of authority over the highway, does it?
Authority, no, but we're there we're there for traffic control. So if we have to stop the highway, we have to stop the highway. You have to, if you're completely going to stop the highway, you have to call the state police and tell
Okay.
them.
That's what I was going to say. Like if you stop the highway, can a cop just come up and go, "Hey, how you doing? Good, how are you?" Just stopping the highway. No, you can't. On what authority? I'm Tony. Tony Carr says Tony Carr has the authority to do this on Talking Third Person Day.
If most the time, if we have to call the cops, they just tell us to do what we got to do because they don't want to be involved.
Really? Wow.
If they show up, they have to be involved. They have to help.
Well, yeah, but listen, I got to tell you, I'm sorry if the lead car makes a mistake, but shutting down the highway so you can back up seems really, really scary and dangerous.
I mean, that's the kind of thing the truck could definitely be ticketed.
Yeah.
But then they have to show up and help us. So I've never had to back up a highway, but I have had to stop. I've had to stop traffic on a highway so they could measure a bridge.
I could see that. And you'd much rather have that because it's going to cause a bigger problem, And I've seen where they have to stop traffic at an intersection or things like that, I mean, we live out in rural. Yeah, we live in rural areas, so I mean, I see it all the time. And we live in rural areas that have the windmills, So a lot of those are the wide loads that come out near us. Is the new blades on the windmills and that kind of stuff. So
right.
Sure. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
So I relate to this guy.
Sure.
That being said, I think this guy is way more responsible because, like I said, in our situation, for trucks or whatever, we're all supposed to know. So even if the lead car misses the turn, the next car should catch it, and then the truck should catch it. On this bike, this guy on a bike, I'm pretty sure they're just told to run. Follow that guy.
Right? Now, here's the person that actually ended up winning. I wonder what their thought is on this. If it's just like, oh, well, not my problem.
Before you play it, let's guess. Do you think he's going to be empathetic and say, oh, it should go to the other guy? Or do you think he's going to say, how did everybody knew where we were going. This is his fault.
I think they're gonna say empathetic, but still not give away the money.
I'm gonna be positive and think that he's gonna say, if a mistake was made, I'm gonna be a good sport.
All right, let's see.
I don't really feel like.
Oh, by the way, it was a woman. I didn't know that. So we
that changes everything.
Yeah. So yeah, she's like, not my problem. Oh well. Yeah, maybe she should get a map.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like the U.S. champion just because of the whole situation that went down at the end. So yeah, those girls were like pretty far ahead of me. So I was pretty sure I was coming in fourth. But I saw Carrie make the wrong turn, and they like corrected her like fairly quickly compared to the lead pack. And then the directors were like, go straight. So I guess I was the only one who went straight at that turn. But yeah, I guess I was just very, very lucky, but it doesn't feel like I won.
Okay. I've been doing radio for 31 years. I've been a broadcaster, okay? Someone needs to pull this news reporter aside and go, hey, is there anywhere else you could do this instead of right next to the speaker?
Yeah, but they're not asking the right question either. Nobody cares how you feel. We want to know who's getting the money.
She is. She's like, I feel very, very lucky. I don't feel like the winner, but $20,000 will help me get over it.
Did she say she's keeping the money?
No, but she's keeping the money. She said, I feel very lucky. You don't feel lucky when you have to give back $20,000.
I think she should get her money, and I think the other people should sue. I don't know who they sue, though. Do they sue the organization? I guess you got to sue the organization, right? Because that's where the pockets are. The guy riding the bike is probably a volunteer.
Yeah, you can't sue the bike rider. He gets fired, never gets to ride the bike again to lead the people. But yeah, you gotta give the person that was. I mean, she said it herself. They were way ahead of her. It was obvious.
Right. She said she even saw the other person get redirected, and it didn't take them that far off, which means she was far enough behind that she saw the commotion ahead of her.
Yeah, and went, I'm not going that way. See you later.
Yeah, she's like, what's going on up there? I can barely see it. What's going on up there? There's something going on.
Well, I think maybe what happened is her friend probably came along and repainted the sign with an arrow going the wrong way. That's what I think. This is a Wile E. Coyote scenario. That's what I think.
Can you imagine being best friends with the person that went the wrong way?
Right.
So then you got the choice of, do I do what best friends do and tease this person ruthlessly? Because that's what all my friends would do. Or are you sympathetic? And how many years are you going to hear this story?
Sure, absolutely. Hey, Susie, do you need me to put Waze on your phone for you? Do you need me to, hey, before the race, make sure nobody paints any tunnels on the side of rocks, okay? Before you run into those, yeah.
Hey, we're all going to carpool, but we can't have Susie drive.
No,
she'll get lost.
You're not the navigator. No, you sit in the back seat. No. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, now this has never happened with you and I, but a couple of newscasters get into a little bickering thing on the air. So I think this will be fun. I haven't heard it. I just saw the headline. So
okay.
I've had some of these over the years, but I don't think you and I have ever had one where we really got into anything on the air. I don't think we've.
No.
I'm not even sure we've ever really had a disagreement. I'm not sure. Like we're very calm. We debate things and then we kind of just don't care. I think that's probably is 90% of things we don't care about.
Yeah, I think we're pretty deep, and I don't care.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. So, all right, we'll be back with some stuff that we might care about or might not. Who knows? I know we like talking about ourselves in third person though. So we're going to keep doing that. Steve and Tony are
Tony Carr out.
Yes, Steve Touhy taking a break because Steve Touhy needs to.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Cloudy skies today with a high near 45. Might see some showers later this afternoon. Tonight, 30% chance of showers mostly before 9 o'clock. Cloudy after that with a low of 36. Wednesday, chance of showers on and off throughout the day with a high near 51. Wednesday night, expect some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm with a low around 45. Thursday, showers expected before noon, then showers likely in the afternoon with a high of 59. 30% chance of showers Thursday night.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Glatzbach Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzbach, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzbach Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzbach's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
It's our favorite show.
You got a hit show?
How come you're so good?
Well, I'm something of a famous radio personality. Don't go all diva on me.
I guess I'm just a people person.
The thing is, you just talk way too much. You're super clingy and you come on way too strong.
Well, suppose everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Your opinions are like
Handkerchiefs. Everybody's got one.
That's not even how the saying goes.
But you get the point.
Come on, it's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve Touhy, Tony Carr with you here hanging out. Tony is in for Cheryl this morning. Once again, we're having some fun while Cheryl's out in Washington, D.C. She is at a big-time leadership conference today. She just posted some pictures from there from National Association for Broadcasting. So hopefully she can come back and tell me how to be a better leader. You know, we don't have that many people here. You know, I lead about as well as that guy on the bike. I just go this way. Just go this way. It's all just go this way. Be fine. Just go this way. So, all right. So, by the way, our poll question today asking you if you were to be given the choice to have $10 million today, but you lose 10 years off your lifespan of the back end of your life. You don't know when that'll be, but you're going to lose, 10 years. It's all hypothetical.
I'm shocked by these results.
Are you?
Shocked.
Thought more people would take the money?
Think of the oldest person you know. The last 10 years of their life is not something you're looking forward to anyways.
But you don't know when the last 10 years are. What if your time is 63?
I would say that the last from 53 to 63 is probably the worst years of my life. And how much better would they be with $10 million?
But I'm saying, how old are you now?
53.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if your time is 63, you get to 10 million and you drop dead tomorrow because you just cut 10 years off.
It'd be worth it for my kids and wife to be rich.
And that's how I think too. That I would take the 10 million and those that are left after me will be able to use it if I don't use it all up. So I just think it would be such a change in my life that I think I would take it. But so far 19% say yes while 81% say no. So
I would like to ask the same question to people that are over 70 only and see if they give the same answer.
I bet they say no. I bet more of them say no.
Because they think they die right then?
Because
say yes.
Because why? Like, yeah, like you don't know when you're gonna go. I mean, I was talking with my parents about the idea of how right now time feels like it's flying. And my parents were like, "You think it flies now? Like, wait till you're our age." Like,
yeah, I feel like it's flying.
Yeah, they said it's super flying right now. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
I know it's one of those fun, silly radio commercial or radio questions. So I'm trying to find where this was at. These two news people got into it the other day. This is in Texas. Okay, a Texas news anchor and the station's chief meteorologist started bickering about the forecast right there on the air. So here it is.
We don't have any rain in our forecast, but Midland weather.
Did you say you don't have any rain in the forecast?
In the next few days. But in the next few days, we have Midland Weather Radio Day.
I just said a second ago we have rain in the forecast.
Well, not until this weekend, right?
Well, I have the day of the event. I have rain.
Well, I'm talking like 3 or 4 days.
It's coming. Actually, the rain chance is coming before
Stop
the event.
trying to correct people and just do your job.
I just don't know why you don't listen to me. Anyways, take a look at
Because
this.
you're boring.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Anyways.
There is zero chance those two haven't slept together.
Oh, you think that's what that is?
I think that is that's just to be that upset over something so minimal. You know what I mean? There's nothing to what they just fought about. They basically agreed, but they still fought. There was sexual tension there. Someone stopped liking someone else.
See, and I think so. Over the years, I've had multiple radio partners. And one of the things that's different about you and I as radio partners is we were almost never in the same room together. So we had this like wall. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like we weren't, because a lot of times it's like a marriage. I mean, when I was with one of my radio partners, it was on and off for 15 years. You know?
Another major difference between us and anybody else doing what we are doing is we're actually two separate companies. And we use the content differently.
Yes, but also in doing the show, like when we did the show, first and foremost, we were always like at the core, we're both comics. So the difference with, in my opinion, with actual comics is they're more worried about the laugh than they are anything else. Like, let's find the funny. That was always our show, was let's find the funny. Yes, we got into some real stuff once in a while. We were doing the show when Trump was running and became president the first time. And there was a lot of silliness around it because we also both liked him on Celebrity Apprentice. We used to do an actual like review of the show Celebrity Apprentice the day after
Thursday.
every time.
Every Thursday we did it.
We love Celebrity Apprentice. And that's what I always tell people when they come at me about politics and stuff like that. And I'm like, listen, I like Trump before anybody else. I liked him on television. That's where I don't want him to be president. I want him back on TV.
I can't believe we're having this conversation, and you should cut this off whenever you're ready. But I think we both thought he was playing a character on The Apprentice. And it turns out that's the guy.
But see, here's what I think. I think he's always playing a character. Bill Maher talked about going to the White House and having dinner with him. And he was a normal, having a conversation kind of guy. I think it's all pretend to him. I think it's all a television. The whole thing is a television show.
He just thinks this is the Apprentice season, whatever.
Yes, I think the whole thing is a TV show to him. Yeah. So, yeah.
But those two shows, The Apprentice and The Presidency, should not even be on the same network.
Well, I mean, yes, but I mean, it's that's a whole different thing. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though is when we loved him on The Apprentice, we loved him for that entertaining,
yes,
fun guy. I'll say anything, even if I know it's wrong, because I'm the guy.
Yeah.
That's not what I dig on a world stage representing all.
Well, yes, I'm with you. Yeah, I did. I mean, he should not be a president. He should be a TV character. That's what I want him to be. Always and forever.
And I think a network should, for the country, should say, look, we want to give you your show back. We'll give you your own station. You talk as much as you want, do whatever shows you want, but there's a conflict of interest. You got to step down as president to do that.
Honestly, I can't believe no one did that after the last election when he lost. I can't believe no one convinced him to just go and be on, because he loves that spotlight. I can't believe no one convinced him to do that.
If he did that on Fox News would go through the roof. It'd be
any network would.
I would watch it because of he would be entertaining again.
I'm surprised he didn't, with all these buying of Paramount and Warner Brothers. I'm surprised he didn't buy one of them himself and just go do whatever he wants.
I also can't believe that he made a social media thing and he didn't just make his own TV station.
Right? I mean, I would have thought for sure. But anyway, maybe he likes the power part of it. I don't know. But so that
he likes the money of it.
Right, but he has no problem making money. He knows how to do that. He can do that. He would have done that with a TV show for sure.
Not like this though.
His own network? Sure. He would have made tons, way more than what he's doing now. Way more. Okay. So two things. One, I was going to say about the bickering thing. I could see when you get up and you deal with someone day in, day out, you're bound to have things that you just finally can't take it. Like it's just like picking at a scab, and eventually it becomes like thin, like the wall becomes thin, and the littlest thing will pop through it. It's almost like being in a marriage where at some point there's some days that your wife really, really loves you, and there's other days where she's like, "Oh, would you just stop breathing already?" Like you get on each other's nerves. It's just life, you know. And I had that with radio partners too.
I like to use my wife as the example and not your wife that you work with.
Well, because mine, it's even to the whole nother level, because we live together, we work together. We've joked around that we're like on top of each other all the time. So it's way easier for that to happen. We also, like you said about business, we also have this business that can sometimes pull us back together to pull in the same direction. So it's just a different scenario than your normal couple. But I've had radio partners where I'm like, the filter just breaks on the air, and you're just like, ugh, I just can't take you anymore. And it just happens on the air. And I think that's what that was. That was
right.
Some bickering. So, all right, I got to take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll end on a high note. It's a whole nother show behind us again. So nobody go anywhere though.
Went by like
Jasper
that.
County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is a voluntary and open membership. Jasper County REMC is a voluntary organization open to all persons able to use their services and willing to accept the responsibilities of membership without gender, social, racial, political, or religious discrimination. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at JasperREMC.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
It's a no-brainer if you're looking for lawn equipment. There's only one place to go. Anderson Outdoor Power in DeMont. Big dealer inventory, small town attitude. Yet the same prices as the big box stores. We don't just roll your mower into the truck. We offer free setup and delivery on new equipment and free pickup and delivery on warranty repairs. You'll deal with the same people every time you call and have been for over 38 years. Anderson Outdoor Power Equipment, a cut above the rest.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
All right. It is time for us to wrap things up for another fun time day hanging out with you guys here in Touhyville. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the program. I got to I didn't really get a high note. I take that back. I did get a high note. But I printed it and forgot to run out to the printer. So so give me a second here so I can find. I got it. I need something to end us in a good way. And I like to use stuff for work and things like that. Like Cheryl likes to find nice little inspirational things, and but I had a good one from Simon Sinek that I'm mad. I hit print and then I didn't go back and find it. So
while you're looking for it, I wanted to let you know yesterday at this point, you were like, so every day Cheryl comes up with a positive thing to end on, and then you paused while you were looking for what you were going to say or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought you were putting me on the spot to come up with something positive to say. I'm like, what is he doing? And then I realized you weren't doing what I thought, but I was like, is this like, my first thought was you were playing a practical joke on me and just being like, okay, close it out, go.
Right. Yep. All right. This is from Simon Sinek, who is an eternal optimist, and I like to follow him. He's the guy that came up with or at least coined the Find Your Why. So focus on long-term success, but be willing to make short-term adjustments to get there. So that's our ending on a high note today. Again, Tony, thank you so much for getting up early. You will not be here tomorrow, though. You've got to go and lead big trucks to other places tomorrow, right?
Going to Virginia, I think. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm going east.
All right. Well, if you decide that you want to open up your phone and have some fun while you're driving, you could just be along the way with us while you're driving along. So thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a phenomenal Tuesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Tony, take care. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
All right,
bye, everybody.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This is the Q.